how she was. You're the patient. You don't care about her.
I'm the patient, yeah. So you need to ask me questions.
Okay, Dad, I repeat.
Okay.
How's your life?
I have some issues at home.
What?
My daughter.
Don't say it.
Okay. You are leaving me? You're my therapist. Why are you leaving me?
Different question.
Okay.
So, what do you do when you're stuck in a maze and you were in second place and you were angry?
Why am I angry?
Because you only got second place and you didn't like being second. You wanted to be first.
I don't need to win all the time.
So what would you do if you did that?
I would be happy to be second place too.
But how would you do that if you're angry?
If I'm angry, I could breathe a little bit more.
What if it didn't work?
If it doesn't work, I could see the good things about being a second place.
So, just a second. I'm going to do one little thing. Wait, I got stuck. I'll come right back. Okay, let's get work. So, would you use these?
I can see what is it. Would
you use these or nail polish?
Nail polish.
What if your mom told that you had to use these?
I would tell my mom that I prefer nail polish and ask why she would tell me to use that one.
We just took a bathroom break. I thought they were just there for a second.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. You are losing my time here. I'm paying for hour.
Okay. So now, what I'm going to ask is, Dad, I thought I could keep that closed for a second.
I'm paying for hour. Who are you talking to?
Okay, so now I'm ready to talk. So now, if you got an invitation and you opened it and said that let's do it. If you got an invitation and it had something that you didn't like inside, would you be happy or mad?
Good.
You would feel good if you got an invitation that you didn't like.
I got an invitation
that you didn't like.
Why I didn't like the invitation?
Because it said something mean about you to one of your mean classmates.
It's not an invitation.
No, it's this.
Okay. So if I receive a letter from a friend and I didn't like it,
Yes. What you would be angry, right? Would you be angry if you got an invitation that you didn't like? Would you be
Oh,
angry?
your voice is coming and go. Are you touching the button?
Oh, my arm was sitting on it.
So don't touch the button.
Okay.
Okay.
You had an invitation that you didn't like
Okay.
to be angry. And what would
Okay.
you do if you were angry with a letter that you got from your mean classmates and it said something bad about you? You can't hear me?
Agora sim. Don't touch the button.
Oh yeah. I was touching the cord.
I would talk to my friend.
But you were at home. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Your voice is coming and going. Are you touching the cable?
No.
Okay.
There's something weird about it.
Yeah. Okay. So I would talk to.
I need to have a little more time.
Voice is going and leaving.
Okay. So, if you were angry and you were at home and you didn't have your friends, what would you do?
I would calm down, thinking something else, relax, take a bath.
Take a bath.
Yeah.
Take a bath. Take a bath. B-b-b. A. And you hear that W at the end?
It's an H.
Eats.
Okay.
So now you know what you would do if that happened.
So what I should do?
I don't really know. If you were in a really, really bad situation that you lost your mom or your dad and you just sat there and cried in a little cell, what would you do?
I would look for someone to help me.
Well, you can't trust strangers.
But I can trust the other people that I already trust from my family.
If you look at someone with your eyes really good,
Yeah.
you might know which ones are not the lies.
But I would talk to someone that I already know.
Okay, talk to someone that you already know. It's like that you're doing a play date or something.
No, just like if I lost my mom and my dad, maybe I would talk to my grandma.
Your grandma wouldn't be here.
If my grandma is not there, maybe we'll talk to a friend.
What if you're not on the play date and none of your friends are there?
I can call someone.
But you don't have a phone yet.
There's no one near me. No.
No, Pilla,
if she can help you with
There's no one near me.
Don't ever do that again, Dad, or else you're fired.
I'm losing my money here. You need to talk to me.
Okay.
So there's no one. So my dad and my mom died, and I'm sad. And there's no one near me.
You lost your mom and dad in like a Halloween place or something, where there's a lot of people inside the house.
Okay. So is there someone near?
I got a good idea.
Uh,
What if we change places?
no.
Where you tell me and then I answer it.
I'm paying.
Okay.
So I will talk to the cops.
But what if there's no cops? Oh yeah, there is always cops.
Okay.
So they could ask if there's a dance floor, and they could ask the DJ to say that, and I would be on the stage with him, and you would be on the stage with him, right?
Okay.
Okay. So now, if you were at school and you missed your mom and dad, what would you do?
If I am at school, maybe I can draw something to remind me of them, or pick up something that remind me of them, or I can tell the teacher so the teacher can help me.
What if she doesn't have your mom's phone number or your dad's? And
Maybe
your mom moved to Australia.
to Australia.
Yes.
So maybe if I'm at the school and I'm learning something, I will wait and maybe pick up something to remind me of them.
What if you didn't bring something at home?
Maybe I draw in the book.
Paper?
I can draw in the paper. I can draw them in the paper.
Okay, and then make a note and put the paper inside.
Yeah.
Like this. I wrote this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm putting it inside the envelope.
Yeah.
What if it didn't fit?
I can maybe
Fold it?
do it, fold again.
And then
Okay. But I still have time. I'm paying you. Are you leaking an envelope?
no, the stick didn't stick yet, and it needs to be watered.
Okay.
Like some envelopes do.
Mm-hmm. Do you have something else to ask me?
Yes.
Okay.
What if you were a dwarf and nobody picked you to have as a child?
I'm a dwarf.
Yes, a little kid, and you have no more parents to have, and you forgot your family.
I forgot my family?
Yes.
Can I find a new one?
But nobody picked you.
Can I live by myself with friends?
Well, what if they sent you to the police office?
So they will help me.
No. They put you in prison.
Why? What did I do?
Because you have no dad. And now the states, some states, and one of the states that you live in,
It's not a crime to be,
outsiders would not have an ideal sense of humor.
but it's not a crime to be a bad joker. So what do you think? What do I need in my life right now?
You need more friends,
I need more
more
friends.
people that you could talk to for
Okay.
friends.
Okay.
You ask all the questions
Okay.
and you answered them.
Okay.
Now it's time for the step 10. And
Mm.
step 10 is always the hardest.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what if you had a hair that you didn't like and you didn't want to be yourself and you didn't like anything that you had in your life?
So I really had a bad life?
Yes.
I don't think any life is that bad. If
Like
I-
pretending.
okay. If my life is so bad, maybe I can think in good things about my life that I have. Just like I'm
What if you
healthy.
don't have a sense of memories or senses that you can do or act? And you don't
So-
have anything to picture in your brain.
So I need help.
No.
So I don't like my life and I cannot think. Maybe I need to go to the hospital.
No. And your parents never took you to the hospital because the last time you went there, they said that you cannot come to the hospital ever again because that's the very last thing that you ever need.
Can I ask help for someone?
There's no permission.
So I cannot do anything?
Yes. Doesn't it look like I took one of my faces off?
Sophie, if I cannot do anything, the problem's solved because I don't need to do anything.
You just blew my mind. Well, you figured out the rest of it. Well, that was just a joke. What if you had every single picture that you liked of your child and she wanted all of them back and you didn't let her? What would you do?
I will ask her very nicely to give some of her pictures to me.
No, she has none of the pictures of her.
She doesn't have any?
Yes. And
So
you
I need
had
to
all of them.
So I need to take more pictures.
And you wouldn't let her have any more of any of these pictures.
I
What
would do
would you do?
anything for my daughter.
But what if she started crying really bad that the cops came in?
Why she would cry? Because the cops come in.
Okay, pause the thing that we're doing. Remember the time that I cried so hard that the cops came in the
No.
front door?
Never happened.
That did.
I told you that you were screaming, help! So loud that the cops would come in to see if I was beating you. But the cops never came.
No, they did.
They
But
did
they
not come.
just looked in the front door, actually in my window.
No, they didn't come.
They did.
once when you were screaming help in the airport and everybody was looking, one girl came to talk to us and she told, can I help? And I told, yeah, whatever you want. And she tried to help, but you screamed at her. And I told, yeah. That's what happened.
You're kind of making me feel like I switched bodies with you. Doesn't look like I have lips.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm paying for your therapy. You're not helping me right now, right?
Okay, I'll help you. Now for step 100.
Okay.
And that's the most hardest step for them all.
Okay.
And what if you weren't even in the life and you were just the air and you wanted to be a human? What would you do?
That's a very tough one.
I told you this was the hardest part.
Can you give me a tip?
Okay. I think I have an answer.
Mm.
You would go into the breeze where the road never ends.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it?
The air?
No. I'll tell you the answer.
Tell me.
You know that people breathe in?
Mm-hmm.
You could go into the body and then take over.
So, oh, okay.
That's one way.
Okay.
So your whole system is done.
Do you think I can? Do you think I'll be fine?
Yes. Can we switch bodies?
Yeah.
Let's.
Okay.
Where's the computer? Whoa.